Hi, I'm Dr. Debbie Lassiter, the Executive Director and co-founder of the Convergence Resource Center. We've been active in the community now for about 8 years, and last year something very exciting happened. If you ever visited us, you realize that we were crammed into a very tiny space. Well, last year in July, we moved into a space 3 times larger than we were before, and we are very pleased to give you a virtual tour. Here we are, starting out right away in our reception area, where people wait to see the person that they're here to see. This is the reception area, and over here we have an area that displays our works of art. Our works of art are part of our art gallery, and you know that we see every woman as a work of art. We also have an area where women can come in and practice their typing skills or look for jobs online. And these 2 computers are open for them to do that at any time. Now, what if one of our ladies lives in an area where she doesn't have very quiet moments to just read or study? Well, right over here to my left, we have our mini library and coffee and tea area where the ladies can sit, have a nice cup of coffee, read a book, have a cup of tea, or even some cappuccino. This is our front office reception area where you can see we are fully internet accessible. We have our fax machine, our stamp machine, and our sign-in sheet where people to sign in. We love being able to train people here from the CSEP program in administrative skills. Now, if you look at this area right now, you can see that we have 4 computers here that 4 people are able to be working at the very same time. One of the services that we offer at Convergence is to be able to provide clothing for our ladies. Not only clothing for work, but also clothing for play. Let's take a look inside. This is the clothing area that is fully stocked, as you can see, with business attire, shoes, even some accessories like purses. All of the clothing is logged in at these computers, and we are able to print out request forms from our ladies and track everything that is given to us. Coming down this wing is where we have our art facilitators and our business liaison. Follow me. This is the office of Juanita Adams, and she is our senior art facilitator. She's been with us the longest, and this is where she sees her clients one-on-one. Each person decorated their own office, just like we did before, and we have enough space to do the services that we need to do. Moving down the hall here in room C03, we have Adrienne Hobson's office. And Adrienne is also one of our art facilitators. As you can see, she's hard at work. She sees our clients one-on-one and does case management. She also helps out with some of our front office duties, which is great because all of our computers are tied together and they share documents. This is the office of our parenting facilitator and also our brand new AODA facilitator. Our AODA facilitator, Camille Burnett, will be seeing clients one-on-one and talking to them about prevention regarding their AODA issues. Nicole Pryor is our parenting facilitator, and she helps our ladies with parenting issues. So as you can see, she has tons of literature in her office and enough room to do everything she needs to do. This is Gail Bolden's office, and Gail is our business liaison. Gail is establishing relationships with businesses throughout the community that will do things like support us when we have events, but also give our young ladies jobs. And then we will work with them and work with her as we move into one of the newer services we'll be offering later on, which is going to be our virtual personal assistant. If you have a small business and you don't have time to be sitting at the phone because you're losing money while you're sitting at the phone, you could be out performing a service, we'll be able to take those calls for you, make appointments for you, and Gail will be in charge of that and setting up meetings with you. This room is going to be our resource library, and it's kind of still under construction. We call it our war room because whatever we're working on is on those shelves and everybody knows where to get the work that they need to do. Thank you so much. So now, leaving this wing, which is the wing where we mostly see ladies one-on-one or business people one-on-one, let's move over into the Renaissance area. As we head down our Renaissance suites, you will be able to see our larger rooms where we meet with people and have a lot of one-on-one conversations. It's almost like a maze. This is our Picasso meeting room, and it is one of my favorite rooms. As you walk into Picasso, you get that really warm home feeling. But what we do in Picasso is those intense one-on-ones or very small meetings, but it's a comfortable room where people don't feel threatened. The atmosphere has been set for you to feel relaxed and enjoy talking about whatever it is you need to talk about. This is a very important room for us because our ladies share some very important and intimate details of their lives. And now we're entering our Michelangelo meeting room. We call this room Michelangelo because it can be turned into anything we want it to be. Right now it's set up for a meeting, but we can tear down these tables, put rows of chairs in here, and use this as a presentation room or a room for our mini graduations. If we want to do something like move everything out of here, pop a DVD in and be able to do some exercising, we can do that as well. So this is our multi-purpose room. We have whiteboards on the wall for training. And we also have electrical outlets all along the wall in case we decide to do something in here where we need multiple laptops set up. We have a lot of meetings and trainings in here, and we eat in here too. And this is our computer lab. In our lab, this is where we do our computer training. We do anything from basic computers all the way up to intermediate computer skills. Our ladies learn how to do the Microsoft Office suite, access databases, PowerPoint, Excel spreadsheets, you name it, and when they leave here, they're able to do it. It's fully internet accessible so that they can also search for jobs in here, and they can also complete their resume, and then we keep it on file and also give it to them on a flash drive. We also give them about 5 copies of it because we have a printer in here. There's room for the teacher, and there's also right across the hall, the room of the training director. This is the office of our training director, and right now we're really excited because Josette Walker, one of our ladies, is moving into this position. This is where the person who's over the training department does her mastermind thinking, and she keeps all of her records and everything in here. One of the most important persons at any organization is the Chief Finance Officer, and this is Carla McKeever's office. As you can see, she does a lot of work in here, serious business. She's also one of the co-founders of this organization, been with it since the start, and does a very good job in that position. And now our Da Vinci meeting room. Da Vinci is where we have a lot of our very intimate conversations. The support groups occur in Da Vinci, and this table is the table that came with us from upstairs that was actually built in the room upstairs. We had to take it apart and rebuild it in this room, and we thank one of our works of art, Raquel Rodriguez, for doing that for us. This is our kitchen. So we have a microwave, a refrigerator, we can wash our dishes. We also have our snacks in here that we paid for to help replenish them. This is great because we didn't have a kitchen upstairs, and when you're here all day, you really want some place to keep your food and some place where you can eat something. Well, everybody had their own office, so you know I had to have my own, right? Let's take a peek in. Here's my office, and I love it. I'm able to have one-on-one conversations with people in here, intimate chats. I also have my little microwave in here. A few credentials up on the wall, but this is where the mastermind piece happens. This is where I sit and do a lot of my thinking and my work in here at Convergence. Now, one thing I forgot to mention about this is that when we moved down here, this place looked like a dungeon. Our ladies came in and painted the walls. We had help from other organizations like Hope Street. Some of those guys came in and painted from us. Mark Malowitz provided a lot of volunteers to come in and help us. We had helpers from a group called LTD in Milwaukee. People came from all over to help us out. And we really appreciate it because now this is a bright and cheerful place, poised for learning and poised for people to move forward in their future. Hey, this virtual tour might have piqued your interest to the point that you say, I want to see this up close and personal. Well, you can do that. All you have to do is call us at 393-1325 and schedule an on-site visit. Well, that's it. Thanks for touring my home. Have a great day.